How do they react to pressure?
I mean, I think they have, guys that play well together. And, they fight really hard. Obviously, when you put pressure on anybody, teams have to adjust. I mean, I think they do a decent job of adjusting and, keep doing what they want to do, as far as their game plan goes. And so it'd be a good challenge for us to see what we can come up with and be able to do against them. So.
What do you have to be aware of with Renfro?
He can do a lot of different things for them, and special teams, and obviously playing on offense, and he's a tough guy to cover. So you obviously have to be aware of where he's at, but you can't just lock in on him because they got guys across the board, and Waller and Ruggs and all those guys like that. So I think they spread the ball around pretty evenly, but obviously he's a guy that they're like to go to, and they want to get him the ball, and you can see why. He has points on the board, and converts first downs and stuff for him and stuff. So.
What, if any, difference did you notice playing with Eddie Goldman in front of you for the first time?
I mean, he ate up a lot of blocks for sure. I think that's how I got that TFL on one of them this week. So it's obviously, like I said, we got guys along on every level of this, this defense and stuff that can play ball, and as long as everybody doing their job and playing well, and just sometimes you have to take two, and when he does that, it's our job to get downhill and fill those gaps, because it's a lot of weight to hold up. It's 600 pounds to hold up, on two guys holding up. He's holding up, two guys. So for us as linebackers, obviously we love it because it keeps us clean and stuff. But, when he does do that, we have to make sure that we're doing our job and getting down and, making the TFLs, tackles, or whatever it is. So.
Alec, your former roommate, Robert's playing at a pretty high level right now. What are you seeing from him in terms of the way he's making an impact every week?
I mean, he's just playing. He's just being him, man. He's been doing it for a long time, and as you can see, he's obviously gotten off to a great start. And for me to obviously have history with him, I'm definitely happy and proud and just blessed to be a part of it. So.
Talk about being in a better mental state. I'm curious, as a friend, what have you noticed in regards to just that part of where he's at right now?
Yeah, I mean, you just see he's happy. He's playing. He's always been kind of that guy, but this game it definitely takes its toll on you. And the longer you stay in it, you kind of see how things happen for whatever reasons. But when you're in a good right mental spot, you're able to go out there and play at the highest level that you can. And so, that's kind of one of the things we talked about this offseason was, making sure that, your mental's right. Because if your mental's not right, you can't go out here and play and perform how you want to and should, So, I'm definitely I'm happy for him and, along with everybody else as well. So.
You've obviously been a starter before in the league, but after going through what you did in New York, how much more do you appreciate the situation you're in now? Is it any different than when you were with the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Like I said, since I've been here, I just, have been blessed enough to come back and, have an opportunity to play, some good ball here and play with a lot of guys that love ball and, care about one another. And so when you have that, it definitely, it feels good to be in that environment. And like I said, I'm just blessed, man, to even be here, and sitting here talking to you guys. And, I was telling something, even Gip, like I said, his first career sack. I'm like, man, I feel honored to be, a part of it, even though it's his second year. I just assumed that, he probably had a sack or something before. He's like, no, that's my first sack. I'm like, man, I'm blessed. I'm honored to, be a part of it. And, and like I said, just enjoy being with the guys around you and playing for them and stuff. So.
As a veteran player, is it any different? I guess, do you understand a little more about just how being in the right place at the right time, the importance of that, as opposed to being drafted and getting out?
I mean, you never know when your opportunity is going to come in this league. I mean, it's I forgot who I was talking to. It was like you got 32 teams, and for us to be one of the few guys to make the team, you have to enjoy the process, enjoy the opportunity that you have, and capitalize on the opportunity because you never know when your last down will be or even if you will get in. So if you win, you know, you have to enjoy it while you're in it, and you know, just have fun with it, and you know, appreciate the opportunity to strap it up and play along with your brothers and stuff. So.
Alec, what went into you being able to make that play on 4th down where you tipped the pass on Sunday?
Let me see. The running back ran an angle route or something on our guy, and you know, I kind of dropped back a little bit, and you know, like I said, the good Lord just picked me up. He lifted me up a little bit. So, you know, I thank him for that, and I was able to get my hand up and, you know, obviously took the pass, and, you know, it helped us, you know, get off the field because, you know, they pushed the ball down the field on us and got down there real close, and, you know, the fans were yelling and stuff, so it was definitely a fun experience, and, you know, I appreciate like I said, the opportunity to go out there and be in that position to make that play, so.
What sort of test will the Raiders be for you? I mean, they're near the top of the league in a lot of offensive.
Yeah.
And in a sense, might it be a pretty good test of where your defense is right now?
It will be. I mean, every week is a new challenge, and you know, we openly accept those challenges as well. But you know, for them, like I said, they're a high-powered offense, and they have pieces across the board that can, you know, go out there and put up points and, you know, make those 50-50 catches and just they can run the ball as well. So, you know, for us, it's just about us executing our game plan and what we need to do and making sure we, you know, keep swarming to the ball and just, you know, make those plays when it's your time to make that play, be there to make that play. That's kind of what the thing is, so.
Alec, it is the other side of the ball, but what's your honest reaction to the quarterback news and what have been
What's the news?
Justin starting going forward?
Yeah?
Full time.
Congratulations.
Do you have any impressions of him as a player, too, as well, from having been against him in camp and things?
Yeah, I mean, he's a young guy that has a lot of talent, and, you know, for him to, you know, obviously earn the spot to start this week and going forward, you're happy for him. And, you know, hopefully he continues to, you know, shine in his role and grow and, you know, help us win. You know, that's the main thing. You know, like I said, you're obviously happy for him. I know he's happy, and so, you know, for us as older guys, you know, you want to support them and make sure that they're good and, you know, make sure everybody's doing their job. So that's the main thing, I would say.
Georgia is playing lights out right now, especially defensively. This Bears defense, obviously, it's got two dogs right in the middle of it. And then you also got Bojack on the back end. You got a big game coming up in a couple of weeks. Y'all going to do anything fun for that Bama-Georgia game?
We'll see.
Bojack?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, they both teams are playing well, and you know, I think this week we play Auburn, right? I think we play Auburn this week for Georgia, and so I'm more focused on that. We'll worry about Bama when we get there, but you know, I know those guys are excited and happy to see those guys out there playing the way they're playing right now. Like I said, it's an amazing feeling when you, like you said, you have guys out there and everybody's playing at a high level and playing for the same goal, and you know, you can tell they got good chemistry and they all believe in the same thing. So when you have that, you know, anybody can be good at that time, you know. So like I said, everybody has talent, but when you have everybody that believes in the same thing and goes out there and do what they need to do to win those games, those are the results you're going to get. So.
Alec, is Danny Trevathan looking at you kind of funny these days? Because your play is making a really tough decision to get him back in there.
Say that again?
I said, I was going to say, is Danny Trevathan looking at you kind of funny these days? Because your play on the field is making it that much tougher for him to get back in there.
I mean, Danny's been the same guy since I got here. He's always been engaged and trying to help and doing whatever it is. I mean, it's not my decision, you know, of who plays and who doesn't play. But what I do know is that when you're out there on the field, you have to produce. And you know, if you're not producing while you're out there, there's no need for you to be out there. So, you know, like I said, I just appreciate the opportunity to be out there and do my part. And you know, he feels the same way as far as I know.
Thank you.